Check, check. Alrighty. Oh, I'm not going to do anything for a couple of minutes, but figured I could take a moment to review our situation. We just fought a victorious war against Culm and its allies. That was at the end of the last stream. And we took these two provinces, containing iron and lead. And we have the European mainland, well, one of the 10 locations. I am very nervous about the power of France, because it's been absolutely bullying everyone and everything. Should probably take a look at my aggressive expansion. Okay, so it looks like we're... Feels no antagonism, okay. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty okay on antagonism. Even Cologne feels no antagonism towards me, even though I ate two of their provinces. That's odd. Man, all of these guys feel a little bit of antagonism. Huh. It's very strange that Cologne feels no antagonism towards me. Bizarre. Yeah, we created our own market, which has been a pretty good move for us, I think. Actually, we can take down the countdown timer. Yeah, we're sort of, we're between a few of the big markets. We really reduced the size of the coal market. I've been chipping away at it. How's the army doing? We make more manpower than our manpower maintenance. Should cut back on our maintenance costs during peacetime. Ooh, I lost my chat. There's chat. Tech. I've got a lot of tech queued up. Have I queued up my tech intelligently? Let's just double check that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with not having these. Although the plus 10% cultural traditions would be kind of nice. But a lot of these really early techs are like nice to haves, but not. Although the minus 5%, these are all things that would kind of add up quite a bit over time. So maybe I'll clear. It's just annoying that there's no. Actually, do I know that? Is there truly no way to add to queue? If I do control. So if I add smooth administration to the queue, then we go look at it. Can I move it up the queue? No, we can't. It doesn't seem to be. You can add things to the queue, but then you can't remove them or adjust the queue. I'd have to cancel everything else that I have queued up. It's a shame there's no like queue management. So you really should invest in technology earlier, where there's a decrease in cost for things from earlier ages. Where do we see that here? Yeah, previous age -8. Although I think we're currently in the age of discovery. Huh. Do these get an even larger boost to their cost? Do all technologies just have a base cost of 25? Yeah, seems like everything just has a base cost of 25. Maybe it gets adjusted up or down. If you're researching things from earlier ages, it gets a -8. I wish there were more ways to boost your research speed. It's agonizingly slow. Okay, so we have plenty of diplomats around. We could improve cultural opinion. Change their view of Moselle Franconian. I'm still not entirely sure like what the impact or importance of that kind of action is. Can't ask anyone for money. Can ask the Pope for a divorce. Although I think we currently have a young wife. She's 32. We might be able to get another child off of her. Or we divorce her and find a younger wife. Where's our youngest son? Are all of our sons married to women who could have children. Yes, mostly. Is the army at full strength? Yeah, all of our units are at full strength. This is good. We're slowly gaining manpower, which is also good. Some nugget. Hey there, Jake. We are assimilating popstar culture and integrating the new lands we took at the end of last stream. Saarburg has nearly filled up its massive fruit farms. Possibly to the point that we could move it somewhere else. Where... Actually, Saarburg is the only place who's really short on workers, so I guess we'll leave them there. Allegedly, we're short on paper in the Luxembourg market. So let's up our paper guild. Are there any pop needs we could meet? Just paper. We don't have any of these resources, so that's fine. And what would be highly profitable? Apparently gunsmiths. So let's build another gunsmith. And what about for Arlon? What would be profitable here? Gunsmiths. Alright, we will be Europe's armory. And the die maker looks to be more popular, more profitable than many of the other things. Yeah, it looks like we could use a die maker somewhere. Which place has the most capacity for buildings? So what is it? Can have 45 building levels. Currently have 43. Yeah, we're building up a pretty good burger here. Can have 62 in Trier. Oh, also another consideration is control level. It's all fairly high. Trier's is slightly higher. Huh, but apparently the die maker... We do have our own market. The Luxembourg market. Let's get some die makers going here. We'll build 3 levels of that. And that's probably okay for now. Our biggest issue is, you know, France. So I've been trying to trash France's relations with its vassals and allies in the hopes of actually France has no allies. That's good. Alright, so let's keep hurting their relations with their vassals then. So France is too busy dealing with its vassal swarm, then they're not busy killing me. Do I even have anything I would do to Colne? I could do more hostile actions against them. Yeah, we can't actually create a CB. Was my old CB still valid, by the way? No. I guess by fighting a successful war, you use up the CB, even though I didn't take the whole province. Remind myself who are my allies. War allies. Yeah, we're allied with Brabant and Franche-Comté. Is there anyone else I would want to ally? And I could use an ally like an ally of actual power, like Bohemia maybe, or well, definitely not England. England is always useless as an ally. Castile would be a nice ally to have. They really don't want to ally us. We're too far away. And our strength is too low. Bohemia doesn't want to ally us either. Brunswick might be possible. How powerful is Brunswick? They've got a reasonable-ish sized military. What about Brandenburg? Would you be my friend? Brandenburg's got a much larger army. Well, there's Teutonic Order too. Teutonic Order is even more powerful, but they're even further away. Maybe once we improve our opinions with the Teutonics. Yeah, I could see the Teutonic Livonian Order. Have they already genocided the Removans? Yes. The Removans have been removed. Oh, Muscovy's actually making something of itself. In my Iroquois run, I ended up with these incredibly cursed borders. Muscovy was just a line north-south, as was Novgorod, and I think there was Yaroslav as well. I definitely want to do a Russia campaign at a later time. Ruthenia? Actually, what is the impact of the ruler's stuff? Crown power. So maybe I should be training all my people to be administrative focused. Because the military benefits... Yeah, that's true. The boost to state's equilibrium. So probably in the future, he's a babbling buffoon and a zealot. I should train up all the children to be more admin or religious focus or diplomatic focus. Yeah, let's switch you over to diplomatic focus. Yeah, admin's okay. Okay, can we do any mean things to the French? Not at the moment. Also, I don't think I need to have a spy network in Cologne anymore. Okay, so France seems to have a very poor opinion with pretty much everyone. Yeah, we don't need the stream of boo. Thank you. Except for the two Sicilies. So that'll be our next target for ruining France's relations. And we could build our own spy network here and try to ruin France's opinion of two Sicilies as well. The idea is to have France hate everyone except us. And have everyone hate France. So if I can keep them diplomatically isolated, then maybe... just maybe we can get, like, a coalition against France. And, you know what? I should probably spend a lot more on diplo capacity. If there's anything I'm going to cut... maybe cut my culture investment a bit. The diplomacy is fairly important. I never want to tax the clergy. Could reduce our stability spending a little bit. Let's bring it down to like plus 10-ish investment. Oh no, France discovered my agent. Um, but let's get some agents going in... Can we not? Oh, we just don't have a diplomat to send, of course. I know, what is it? It's opinion. Yeah, so Castile hates France. Great. England hates France. Kingdom of Hungary doesn't really care. Bohemia doesn't really care about France. Actually, they have pretty good relations with France. So we should try to ruin their relations with France. No, we don't need new markets. What was I looking for? Goods. And our incredibly profitable RGOs. Okay. No longer need to be encouraging migration to Cyberg. So I suppose we could have someone else on assimilating cultures. Sure, get to work on assimilating Luxembourg's Eiffel. Monarchy will not be separated. A new duke. Tell the part of the lands. Skip a What does it do? Increases stability decay. Increases... We'll get rebel faction called Rebellious Princes. So it's a pretty massive penalty. I suppose the brothers will rule as one. Oh man, but he's just such a Chad. This is Duke Baldwin. Which brother would you be ruling with? This guy? I suppose I have quite a few brothers. Can I cheekily order him to take the vows? Maybe I should have done that earlier. The brothers was 8, yeah. I guess the brothers will rule as 1. The penalties aren't too bad. Underage heir. That's fine. And we'll put Heinrich in charge of this. We just need a little bit more money. Alright, Heinrich. Oh, no, we need a little bit more money. Luxembourgish crown. Yeah, Heinrich is less useless than Karl. Appear to need more paper. And my 4 cities right, or my 4 towns right by Luxembourg, can't produce any more. It's my next best bet then. Definitely not Aachen. I guess it would be Rethel. Rethel produces no paper whatsoever. But I don't have any money, so even if I wanted to, we couldn't build it. Or even though I want to, I can't build it. Right, let's sabotage your reputation with France. Let's sabotage the 2 Sicilies' reputation with France. Oh, we could sabotage your relations with Castile again. Although I want to ruin their reputation with Bohemia. Let's actually build a spy network in Bohemia. So we can have both nations angry with each other. Alright. So our wife is 36. We might get more kids off of her. Let's have you switch over to diplomatic focus. Yeah, you can have an administrative education. Your child is a bit slow. Well, he doesn't need to be a genius. Yeah, Bohemia continues to be the Holy Roman Emperor. Asks to improve cultural opinion? Sure. Yeah, you're a subject of Bohemia. Okay, our heir is unmarried. Ooh, we could marry into Castile. We can marry our second cousin. Could also marry into Brandenburg. Which would be the better one to marry? Apparently I could marry France as well. Where's France here? Oh, she's super old. Okay, no, we're not gonna marry the French grandmother. Well, let's marry into Castile. Oh, she's even the heir. Yeah, absolutely. $47. His wife is 47. His sole heir is the 17-year-old girl who has married the firstborn son of Luxembourg. Excellent. So am I gonna like PU Castile? That would be very, very funny. Okay, Trier has been assimilated. Can we assimilate anywhere else? Sure. Why don't we assimilate Rethelra? Oof, okay. The paper market continues to be tight. Let's expand the Paper Makers Guild. Oh, France, have you been drawn into a war? Who are you fighting? Ah, it's a rebellion? Well, well, good luck, Vic Sauvé. Poland seems to have, caught something. Polish burger. Okay, Bohemia. We are going to sabotage your reputation with France. On France, we're going to sabotage your reputation with Castile. Okay, this is good. Nobody likes France. Should make everyone more likely to want to murder France. Hopefully. Not us though. We're good friends with France. Yeah, we have to accept this. What is this? Oh, it's the freaking defense pact thing. Location's depopulating. I guess they're emigrating elsewhere? Foreign wisdom. Okay, we can sabotage French opinion elsewhere. Make sure Provence hates them. Having the Papal States as their rival, it feels like a very bold move on France's part. Okay. Yeah, because it's like a mean girl, yeah. You're using mean girl strats. We lack the diplomats. Oh no, sabotage reputation. wish it told you what the cooldown was for Sabotage Reputation. Sabotage their reputation with the Pope. Maybe the Pope comes to hate France enough, they will excommunicate them. Okay, let's pause this for a second. Pope, what is your opinion of other countries? He doesn't seem to really hate anyone. He really doesn't like the Holy Roman Emperor or Austria. Okay, it seems like there isn't a cooldown to this. So long as you have the diplomats, you can keep sabotaging French opinion with people. Okay, could canonize another one of our ancestors. But I think I would want to spend a bit of legitimacy before I did that. Are there any changes to laws I would want to consider? More noble levies, maybe? What was the quality benefit anyway? Army maintenance goes up. Recovery speed. There's a boost in tactics, which is good. More initiative. I think the quantity stuff is stronger. So I don't think those laws are things I would want to change. So I have expanded levies, which does what? More, right? More peasants. Administrative system. So we have feudal administration, which gives us a boost of food and progress on decentralization. Definitely not local courts. I don't like the ups to decentralization. Central Council? Okay, let's go with the reform towards a central council. Oh, that cost me a lot of stability. Okay. Would have been nice if that had been a bit clearer. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Let's up our stability investment all the way. Maybe we can turbo mint for a little bit. Interesting though that that doesn't hurt legitimacy. It's just prestige and legitimacy that it gives you. It makes the clergy happy. Yeah, let's get rid of our distant cousin. And I suppose we could put our brother into the court instead. Also, who is the general? Oh, I could upgrade all my units. Oh, our ruler is the general. Wait, no, he's not. Let's put the Duke in charge. Okay. I wish there was a way to do this in mass. Is there... There doesn't seem to be... Oh no, there is an immediate cost to this. Again, game, tell me. How much is that costing me? Like 20 bucks each, okay. You know what, I'll take some loans to upgrade all these guys. Should pretty significantly boost our military power. It'll take them a while to reinforce up. I suppose what I could do is... Does this court investment do anything else? This is just legitimacy. It's just legitimacy. So we can save a little bit of money by not investing in the court. And then once this is down around 90 or so, we could canonize a former ruler. Okay, France, it's time to ruin your reputation with someone else. Yeah, how about Poland? Can I sabotage your reputation with France again? No. We'll sabotage your reputation with Burgundy. I'll let inflation reach, let's say, 4% before I cut back the spending on that. Ooh, unless we have a... No, sometimes you get the it's like a balance the budget or whatever. Conduct a census, population growth. Sponsor trade equivalent. Support a noble cabinet. Boost the efficiency of our cabinet. It would boost the skills of our ruler, which is kind of nice. A cheap cathedral would be cool. Let's see if we can't get them to support a cathedral. Oh, okay. Well, that's a big boost to our chances. And it just cost me a bit of mood from the other houses and some legitimacy. Yeah, and that one button press will get us our cathedral. Alright, we can get a royal marriage with someone. Apparently England would go for a royal marriage. This would Flanders? Sure, let's marry her off to the heir to Flanders. Can we ruin France's reputation with anyone else? We can. I'm pretty sure England already hates France. Let's do Artois. Can I ruin your relations with France even more? No? Well then, how about a French vassal? I need to stop minting so aggressively. The jealous brother, Karl von Luxembourg, the harshest and more wrathful of the joint rulers of Luxembourg, has again brought conflict to the heart of the government. This time after complaining about managing the skill of our current duke and poor state of Luxembourg. You're terrible at stuff, Karl. Baldwin is way better than you at everything. He is demanding that the power of the throne is immediately transferred to him. If we do not do so, he threatens with a... Karl, why you gotta be such a jerk? We'll avoid this pointless bloodshed. This is a lot of red stuff. Rebel gains 70% progress? Jesus. This joint monarchy thing is just the worst. Oh, man. You're just so bad. No. Get wrecked. Need someone... Yeah, Johan. And actually, instead of assimilating people, you're going to crack down on rebels. Okay, and we can now may as well canonize someone. Yeah, that's a good one. And since we've spent the money, we'll now spend a little bit on the court. I gotta find a way to balance my budget here. I don't think I can afford to keep spending so much on diplomacy, so we'll have to cut that. And... the stability investment is pretty important. I just don't have anything else I can cut. I think it's a good chunk of that is my military maintenance. I could try consolidating the units. That may help. Yeah, that did help quite a lot. Let's slash our stability investment in half. Could mint a little bit more. Okay, we got our half-price cathedral in Arlon. Wait, where even is Arlon? Ah, right, it's right next to door to Luxembourg. Hey there, JJ Nitro. Yeah, it's doing all right. We are integrating our new conquests from last night, and doing some assimilation. We have a rebellious prince. Yeah, we've got an idiot brother that we need to deal with. Somehow still running out of paper. How are my people so hungry for paper? I don't know. Can I sabotage France's reputation with someone? We sure can. Sabotage their reputation with two Sicilies. Bohemia, can we sabotage your reputation with France? No, but we can sabotage your reputation with a French vassal. Yeah. I'm very much a learn from doing person rather than a learn by discussing theory. So I need to rival someone. I guess we could rival Colm, seeing as they're right next to us and we could eat some of their land. So let's rival Colm. And they already don't like us. Does that give me a go pummel your rival, CB? Ah, we would have to create it. Well, okay then. Let's just sabotage Bohemia's relations with Poland. Or normal neural people in the Jake sphere, and I am not so sure, and I feel somewhat outplayed on the autism scale. Interesting. Yeah. Well, there's certainly a few tisms going around. So why aren't you completing? Is there like... Yeah, everyone is Moselle Franconian. So you should have completed. Well, we'll just switch you over to targeting that region. I haven't tried that. Like, we could try... Maybe try it with Namur. They don't want to. Liège might want to if we had better relations with them. Let's try improving relations with Liège. When are we getting some beachfront property? That may take quite a while. I have to expand very, very slowly. Not only that, but I'm... Ooh, a university. I would almost spend any amount of anything for that. Encourage this new learning institution. Somehow still hungry for paper. It must be paper must be like the Luxembourgish national dish. We gobble up so much of it. Everyone likes a paper sandwich for lunch. And E4 was a top tier trade good? On 5, you just need such enormous quantities of it. Oh, right, I have some debt. I should probably make sure I have the cash to pay that off. Although, I also want to make sure I have paper, so I would accept extending the loan to reduce our paper shortages. Oh, great. We finally integrated our new lands. Can you crack down on peasants? No. Could have you do stabilization efforts. You wouldn't be all that good at it, though. You don't have very good sword stats. Would be good at developing provinces. Alternatively, we could have you encourage migration to Neufchâteau, where we are short 1,500 people. So sure, we'll have you bring in some people. We bring sad news. Emmanuel de Luxembourg has died at 63. Who was this? Just a random guy? Okay. Oh, he was one of our cabinet members. That's why we cared. Cool. Which means we now have to pay quite a bit of money to bring in a new cabinet member. We'll give the job to Carl. Once we have the cash. Improve cultural relations? Sure. Invite the Triple Defensive League. We could invite Hainaut. I mean, maybe that would dissuade other countries from attacking us, so sure, let's invite Hainaut. Can I ask anybody for money? No. Can also offer some alliances. Notably, we have some, like, real countries here. Upper Bavaria is a good-sized country. Let's say Upper Bavaria is probably the most significant country that would agree to ally us, so let's ally Upper Bavaria. Seal confession? Religious institutions are considered sacrosanct and above the petty plots and schemes of countries and spies. This is why it's crucial to infiltrate them. Many secrets that would never be spoken aloud are told in confidence to religious authorities, which the practice of confession has even turned into an institution. The church in France, a country on which we have focused our espionage efforts, has presented an unprecedented opportunity to exploit this. One of our loyal agents, posing as a nun in a local convent, has found that she can overhear the conversations from confessionals while doing chores in the church. While she is likely to escape detection, the plan would outrage religious authorities if discovered. Is it worth taking our chances? Plus 25 to our spy network? Or we could just say no and get prestige. I don't really need the higher level spy network stuff, so I'd rather not take the risk. We'll just say no and enjoy some additional prestige. So all I'm using my spy networks for is ruining France's reputation with the whole world. Okay, France. Whose reputation... Where are we going to ruin your reputation today? Could I have Brabant issue? Milan? Let's have a Upper Bavaria hate you. Alright, Carl. You're in charge of the simulation efforts. How powerful is the crown? 36%? Reasonably powerful. Term has expired. Following the law and agreement between the joint rulers of Luxembourg, time has arrived for Duke Baldwin von Luxembourg to step down and for Karl von Luxembourg to rise to the throne. Rise, my Duke? Duke Baldwin is the only legitimate Duke. This guy's just so terrible, though. Get wrecked, Carl. Duke Baldwin is the only legitimate Duke. Get some antagonism? Sure, we'll take a little bit of antagonism. We've redefined our monarchy, removing joint ruling. We're still short on paper. And how much would it cost me to appoint a new cabinet member? Quite a lot. Put in Reinhold. Sure. Okay, we'll be able to have our matchlock levy soon. My universities are struggling due to the lack of paper. I could have 7 whole levels of paper here. Cheers, Ninja. Have a good one. And sleep well. Let's get more paper levels. But I wonder if are the paper guilds having production issues due to lack of resources? So I swap you over to rag paper. you make 7.6, and here you make 7.66. Okay, so it seems like the hemp and wood is the most productive in terms of quantity of paper. I think part of the problem is my wider market is eating all the paper, would be my guess. Ew, that was terrible. Because I don't think we ourselves are consuming all this paper. Nah, we don't need any expensive Italian engineers. Oh. Our child is unmarried. By any chance, are there any direct heirs? There's the County of Asternac. What about in the line of succession? Okay, there's a whole lot more in the line of succession. Well, who knows? We might get lucky and get someone. So there's someone in the French one? Well, I'm sure. Let's marry Claude de Valois. She's a little bit older, but we might get some children off her. Let's vote for assured defense. They're definitely going to vote against it, because they always do. Oh no, did I lose my... Oh, now isn't that interesting? France would ally us. So we could use France in our wars of expansion against the HRE? That'd be one way to weaken France. Just have them constantly fighting wars for us. I mean, if we're allied with France, they're not going to be killing us, right? Okay, so in that case, let's build a spy network in Colm. We'll try to eat more of Colm. I do want to keep ruining France's reputation with everyone else, though. Yeah. I don't know what we've been telling everyone else. Yeah, let's ruin France's reputation with their vassals. Is France in a war with anyone? Well, they're not currently in any wars. Hmm. Let's switch you to encouraging migration to La Roche-en-Ardenne. There's La Roche-en-Ardenne. Hmm. Could even get France to help me against the HRE. Hmm. It was a good point. We'll let that one slide. Invite to Quadruple Defense League? Who could we invite? Hess would join the Quadruple Defense League. We'll leave Hess out of it for now. Ooh, we can ask people for money. Franche-Comté would give us $900. Where is Franche-Comté coming up with this kind of money? And Magdeburg would also give us $900. Well, let's get the money out of Magdeburg since I rather Franche-Comté keep their cash. Seeing as they're our ally, we can repay our loans. I need about 30 more monthly manpower generation. Training fields, maybe? Yeah, there's quite a few. So where do I have a lot of peasants? Thionville. La Roche-en-Ardenne. Let's do 2 in Thionville. And 1 more here. Although that's going to be, that would be pretty much all my money. So let's start with that. We'll see if, once those get built up, if that'll give me the manpower needed to finally fully reinforce my army. So why are there so many peasants in Thionville? There's an awful lot of them. Market Village would actually be... not a bad thing to build here. Seeing as I have a lot of spare peasants. Yeah, these things don't seem very good. Ooh, the sawmill would be good though. A 10% boost to our lumber output in this place where we have lots of lumber. Oh. France has a little bit of a peasant revolt going on. I'm sure they'll be able to deal with it. Of course, France wants me to join their civil war. We will join the civil war. Well, there's no way France is going to have any trouble dealing with these peasants, so... Even though I'm technically involved, I'm not going to do anything. Which, by the way, will be my policy. If ever France is in any kind of trouble, we will just do as little as we possibly can. We'll be France's... Ooh, a sponsor university. Yes, I very much want to do that. I guess I will actually go help Hainaut. I mean, they're gonna do that themselves, though. Like, I don't need to help them with that. If the Peasant War drags on longer, then... that's kind of fine. It doesn't, Oh, it's a siege? No, Hainaut, you can siege that yourself. You don't need my help. I'm not sitting and eating attrition for you. So, I built all those training fields, but my monthly manpower has not really increased. It'll take a while to for all these guys to promote. great news. Ooh, I could do the fabricate CB on Liège. Because I would like to eat a piece of Liège. But this, the support free subject is a ton of stuff. So yeah, let's fabricate a CB on Liège. Eating this little chunk here would be pretty nice. Actually, let's consider the RGOs first. Liège has lead and saltpeter. Ooh, who's this with gems? I wouldn't mind some gems. Gems and iron. That is Sabrig. Well, that's close-ish to Luxembourg. Actually, it's closer than Liège. Mercury. What is mercury used for? Used for medicine. These two would be closer. Are you going to be a war with Bohemia? Yeah. Okay. Let's fabricate a claim on Westerwald. Oh, they're even up here. Okay, I do still want the I do still want that university. Autonomy. Move towards decentralization isn't great. Conciliatory movement. Address festival ground complaints. I would get rid of some festival grounds. Sure. Maybe the conciliatory movement? That should put me over the finish line. There you go. Alright, France, you're just about done. Your minister gains power. You could fire him and just say he's doing a great job. Yeah, he's doing fine. Leave him be. From changes stance and debate. Very rude. Alright, looks like we're getting our university on the cheap. It did cost us a lot of money, though. Well, one way to get money back is to win it in a peace deal. Oh no. France wouldn't join. Disaster. Well, let's create a CB against Colm. Gosh, it takes forever for these peasants to promote. Yeah, it's really, it really is a long-term investment to get these training fields. Takes them forever to train up. Who's proposing a royal marriage? Upper Alsace. Between Shefrina? No. I'm sure we can get a better marriage for Shefrina. Is there anyone who is a direct heir? Yeah. There, you can marry your third cousin. Alright, France. Surely you're just about done murdering your peasants? Food access cancelled. Very rude. Alright, we've cored Aachen. Alright, now that you've finished your peasant war, France, would you be more interested in joining this war? Franche-Comté would join, but... Target opinion. Okay. Let's build a spy network in Bohemia. Because France apparently likes Bohemia too much. So they don't want to come and fight this war for me. Freedom of the press. Definitely not losing 10 research progress. So we'll say it's just a piece of paper. But that's gonna push me to invest a little bit more into the court. And we could pay for that by cutting our cultural investment a little bit. So how long is this claim good for? 1496. We got 4 more years. Hopefully that'll be enough time to build up our spy network in France. Not in France, in Bohemia. New world's been discovered. Alright, continue with our agonizingly slow recruitment of soldiers. Spend a bunch of money for some prestige, or don't spend the money, lose a bit of prestige. We can afford the prestige hit. I can offer more alliances. Teutonic Order would ally me. We'll improve our opinion with France. Okay, Bohemia. I can't hurt their opinion yet. So we need a diplomat to go and convey our mean rumors about Bohemia. One more month. Okay. Hey France, you won't believe what Bohemia just said about you. No, we've ruined Bohemia's reputation with other people too recently. Let's hurt their reputation with the Teutonic Order then. Oh, crumbs. I'll have to wait another few months to get the, to have another diplomat ready. I can't sabotage their reputation? We just don't have the diplomat. Okay. Alright, we'll stop building a spy network in Cologne. Alright, so I now have a diplomat. No, they don't want anything. They don't want anything. Bohemia still says no. Target opinion. Everyone just thinks too much of Bohemia. And that's after I damaged their reputation. Okay, we can stop improving our relations with France. Do 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 do. Okay, got another diplomat. Can try again. Upper Bavaria would still join. France isn't so sure. Can't damage their reputation with France. Let's damage their reputation with Brabant. Do, 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 do. Okay. We'll deal with them later. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of legitimacy hits here. We've increased our reinforcement speed. It's the battle leadership law. We'll soon have the humiliate rival CB. There we go. Okay. I do have a diplomat. So is it the same story here? Yeah, none of you want to help me. What about against Cologne? Okay, France would join. Which is really just enough on its own. Franche-Comté, would you join for land? No. What about Upper Bavaria? Would you join for land? Upper Bavaria would join if I promised them land. And I could give them some land against Württemberg. Sure. Teutons, would you join if I promise you land? Don't know what land I would give the Teutons. They probably don't need the Teutons, though. Yeah, between France and Upper Bavaria, this should be a cakewalk. Wom. Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, we've left the Quadruple Alliance. I'm going to hang back here and try to mostly let France do all the fighting. And Upper Bavaria as well. Oh, and I get the occupation even if it's my allies doing the stuff. Well, isn't that nice? Scriptorum spreads heresy. Stop the spread at any cost. I'll accept a decrease in religious influence. And actually, I could raise levies, since levies are a bit more free than my standing troops. Standing troops actually go hide in France. And we'll allow levies to die. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, France, you want to come help me here? No? Okay. That's fine, we won anyway. Hegemon. France has proclaimed itself the military hegemon. I'm actually going to slow down the game a little because it's chugging pretty hard. So who exactly did I promise land to? If I go here, does it give me a reminder? And sure, let's enlarge the university. Okay, I guess if you promise them land, it will give you the option to hand stuff over. Thank you, France. Wonderful. Well, I suppose one downside to the having France do pretty much all the fighting. Oh, okay. Our Duke has kicked the bucket. Long live the new Duke. Duke Heinrich. Here can have a better education. Ah, yes he can. Let's give him a diplomatic education. Let's go take a look at our king. Ah, our king is actually unmarried. Is there anyone who is marriageable who is a direct heir? No. What about in the line of succession? Okay, there's a few people. We could marry back into Bohemia. Yeah, let's marry back into Bohemia. I'm probably gonna have to give France some fairly significant things, considering how much they're contributing to this war score. I should probably make an effort to contribute a bit more. Ooh, hang on there, lovies. Our friends are on the way. Hey, thank you, friends. Monastic. Yeah, whatever gives me more research, I will take it. Tech gain is so slow that if ever I get an event that will give me more science, I'm very inclined to take it. So what even is left? I guess Württemberg is hanging on. And also Bremen. I might be able to claim Holstein, Köln here. Ooh, that would be a lot of aggressive expansion, though. Definitely need to give some land to our friends. Okay, everyone would like this peace deal. Wait, that goes to me? What? But how do I give stuff to... But I want to give it to Palatinate. Because I promised them land. Wait, France would like this territory in the middle of the HRE? As well as the Ruhr province? Yeah, I can't even give land to... Ah, it's too much war score. Okay, well, let's just chill for a bit. Close ties. This is good for the Duchy of Luxembourg. Sure, I'll take the boost to state nobility, or the nobility relations, whatever it's called. I mean, their war authority must be down the tubes. Like, Württemberg's basically getting carpet sieged. Yeah, sure. France, you can have food access. Wait, that's Upper Bavaria here? The non-contiguous territory in this game is kind of funky. Siege of Colm, successful. What are we gonna have you do? I guess you can increase province control in Eiffel. We'll move up to Geldern. Siege that down. Yeah, we'll let France continue to eat attrition while fighting all these little HRE princes. Actually, can I do some separate pieces? Only for themselves? Great. Wurzburg pays war reparations to Luxembourg. Also, give us all your money? Anyone else we could separate piece out? Looks like we could separate piece out Hainaut. Hainaut pays war reparations to Luxembourg. And you give us all your money. Who's next? Good separate piece Bremen. You will pay me war reps. Oh, no, they won't accept. Okay, well, we'll just wait a bit and allow France to siege them down some more. Squish. It's amazing how much, how hard France is willing to go in this war for me. And really, I want to give France as little as I possibly can without pissing them off. And if I do give France land, I want to give them land somewhere like right in the middle of the HRE so that it makes the HRE hate them. Did they? Yeah, but I am giving France land. If I removed this land to France, I guess they're still okay with it. Hmm. I really thought I had promised Upper Bavaria land, but now he doesn't want anything? Is it possible for me to... transfer the occupation to Upper Bavaria. Now can I give that to Upper Bavaria? Okay, that makes Upper Bavaria happy. Okay, so that's all it would take to make Upper Bavaria happy. Hesse Highlands Province. I gave that to France. Okay, that would make France very happy. But what about making me happy? Even just this single little province would make France quite pleased. What if I wanted Colne? Colne is way too expensive. What if I only wanted Colne? Nah, Colne is way too nice a province. Okay, in that case, I guess we'll take this land. Because I think due to this casus belli, yeah, conquer cost for attackers is way, way, way high. That's why. That's why I can barely touch any land. It's the CB. Colne will give me war reps. And all the money. This would make everybody happy. What if I removed the French land? I should still give Upper Bavaria land. Although, what if I removed this land for her Upper Bavaria? They would still like this deal. Huh. Upper Bavaria is given more land than they expect. 0 land, and they're very happy with that. Okay, well, I mean, if they're happy. Can I steal another province? There we go. Could get this here. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be getting more of anything here. I could stay in the war a little bit longer just to hurt France more. Since they'll waste their strength sieging things down. And the longer I'm in a... Can I hurt your reputation with France? Yes. I'll wait until we finish the siege. Yeah, I promised land to Upper Bavaria. But Upper Bavaria... France forced us to use French? What? How are you forcing me to use French in my courts? What? Where... How do I change my court language back? Where do I even see that? Is that in values? Cabinet. Laws? Court language. French. Disgusting. How was France able to do that? Did they just cash in enough favors somehow? Okay. Well, I do feel like I should give Upper Bavaria something. And Mudorf here seems the best thing to give them. Here, you can have that. That does put me well over. Reduce the amount of gold. I do want these two counties. Oh, that's actually below the peace limit thing. All my allies would be happy with that. Okay, I mean, I guess we just have to beat them up some more until they eventually accept. I mean, they're like basically full sieged. Maybe after a tick they'll accept? No? Okay, there we go. Now they'll accept this 100%. Just double check everyone is happy. Everyone is happy. What? How did I end up with this? This was supposed to go to... Alright, well, now I can probably just sell it to them. Why can't I sell Muldorf? Why is this an invalid target? Do I have to have integrated it or something? Change your job to integrate province. Eiffel. Reduces military duties. It's not that I lack a diplomat. I would like to sell you a location. Ah, now I can sell it to him for 570 gold. Great. Let's turn that gold into repaying some debt. And we'll slash army spending, slash fort spending. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so Bavaria ended up growing a tiny little bit, even if it wasn't from the peace treaty. So what did we, what did I even take anyway? More wild game and another wine region. Oh, France would join in. Upper Bavaria? What if I promise you land? Teutons? What if I promise you land? Teutons say no. But we could bring everyone into a war all over again. I just have to give Upper Bavaria some land. Probably from Bohemia. This could be an opportunity to clear out a bunch of the annoying Bohemian vassals around me. Let's do it. This is going to be a big war. But I get France, Franche-Comté, and Upper Bavaria all in on this. So we should be able to win this fairly handily. Wham! Okay. Well, this is a war. Womp womp womp. Language of pleading. Let's raise up the levies. I think we're gonna go to war view here because it's gonna get tricky to see what's what. And let's cut the stability spending. Yeah, okay. We're surrounded by all these little hostile vassals of Bohemia. So, yeah, I'm gonna focus my efforts on killing these guys. And I will trust France to take care of Bohemia and Bohemia's minions. Yeah, allying France and has ended up, at least for now, working out reasonably well for me. And France doesn't even expect anything out of this war. They're doing it just for fun. Oh. Says they would accept now if I promised them land. Nice, okay. So we also get Teutons in after the fact. Oh my gosh, this is such a huge war. We outnumber the Bohemians quite significantly. So England's in this war. I'll be curious to see if they actually do anything. Okay. Nearly taken the war goal. Which is to take Thalichtenberg. Yes. Okay, well, this is all very good. I really wanted to see France fighting Bohemia a lot, so here we are, France fighting Bohemia. Are the Teutons doing anything? No, they're just like chilling out. They might get involved with some naval landings. We'll see. Yeah, so I would like all of this. I think I would take that as well. So I would grab this land at a minimum. I wouldn't mind eating Liège as well. And then well, maybe we can give the Teutons some land inside of Bohemia. Who else did I promise land to? Wish there was I think I only promised land to the Teutons, so I don't think oh, I think I did promise Upper Bavaria some stuff. And I'd be quite happy to give Upper Bavaria land. I'll give them some of this Czech land. Well, that little spot there. Okay, great. We should be getting that spreading occupation stuff. Market regulations. Let's just do the increased ties to nobles thing. Split you in half and just send you down there. I want to make sure this stuff is getting occupied. I saw that one had a ticking siege thing ticking it down. Yeah, okay. It did get occupied. Good. Oh, hello, Lucky Marine Games. And this isn't Sigmund. This is JJ Nitro. We are currently sicking France on much of the HRE. And it's working out pretty well for us. France is going and dying, fighting Bohemia, and we just kind of are quietly snapping up some land. I didn't even have to promise France anything to get them to join the war. They just did it. Just gonna switch back to the hostile view so I can actually see what the heck is going on. Are you gonna progress that siege? Well, you should probably have a general. Okay. Oh, great, you are progressing the siege. Yeah, France is doing great work for us. Oh, hey, the Teutons showed up. Nice. Okay. I'm not sure what land I will give to the Teutons. Maybe this Baltic land over here? It could be nice to give to the Teutons. All these, it's all these Italian miners to deal with. Well, and Bohemia itself. Well, Upper Bavaria so far isn't getting its butt kicked by the Bohemians. Ooh, here's a big fight. Which France is losing. So what are they bringing? Men-at-arms. France has just peasant levies. Okay, so the huge numbers on the French side are maybe of lower quality. Oh yeah, we'll dump that money into the treasury. I gotta pad the numbers a little bit so we can keep paying our war deficit spending. Okay. What's our siege doing over here? We have a +1. You have a +0, right? Yeah, because you have no cannons. Ooh, there's a big Bohemian army. I hope this French army goes and runs into them. They are. Well, France ran into them with low morale. They seem to be laying the hurt on the Bohemians. Yeah, the Bohemians got shellacked there. There's another big Bohemian stack. Let's see, what are they bringing to the table here? Okay, so this is a mix of, well, it's actually mostly levies. There are some professional troops. What about on the French side? Peasant levies, men-at-arms, yeah, mostly levy troops as well. So both sides are just throwing levies at each other. Well, that's fine. It'll trash both of their economies. So long as I refuse to give France anything, it should work out. Should work out nicely for me. And France isn't even expecting anything. They just joined the war because. Hey there, Super Cheese. Welcome. Another largish Bohemian stack. Are the French gonna come and jump on them? Oh yeah. Massively outnumbered. Oh no, my little stack of levies got wiped out. Oh well. Are my buddies pushing into Bohemia proper? France is starting to siege their way into Bohemia. Do, 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 do. Has England done anything in this war? Near as I can tell, no. I haven't seen the Teutons doing anything either. Oh, there's the Teutons. Let's see if how they do in this fight. What kind of units are the Teutons rocking? Formed Crusader Knights, men-at-arms. They have some artillery. Peasant levies. Yeah, they don't seem to have any very particularly modern units. Let's continue to siege down the stuff near Luxembourg and allow our allies to do all the rest of the fighting for us. Especially any of the fighting around Bohemia. Well, actually, we could hunt down these guys. Get one battle in. Oh wow, we're butchering them. Who are these guys anyway? Oh, these are the Irish. Just slaughtering them. So yeah, the Irish vassals are showing up. I haven't seen England anywhere. Makes me wonder if Paradox hard codes England to never help its friends. I definitely often view England to be a useless ally in Paradox games. They just like will almost never help you. At least that's what it feels like. Well, it's not a good sign for this alliance. A significant chunk of their fighting power is the English. I don't think I've seen a single English army anywhere on the mainland. Oh, okay. They're busy coming down here to kill the Italians. Wait, did Bohemia took land in Rome? Did Bohemia eat the Pope? Ah, no, here's Rome. Okay. They took a bunch of land right next to the Pope. Well, they definitely deserve to be punished then. Yes, exactly, Super Cheese. They are highly perfidious. Yeah, any indulgent ideas? I guess, yeah. Well, jeez. Look at all the forts that Bohemia built. Holy cow. It'd be such a pain in the ass to beat up Bohemia. I'm so glad I have all these allies to go do it for me. Any province that faces an external border. I mean, but they have all these forts around the... Oh, I guess these are external borders. So they're they decide it's important to have a fort there. Hmm. Are you significant in any way? You don't have a spouse. You're kind of terrible, so yeah, sure. Our agents can just deal with you. Oh, really? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I'm happy to leave, let French armies go and die to attrition. We massively out strengthen them. No, we'll stay as Luxembourg. I've been growing more into German lands, actually. We've pushed in towards Colm. I'm going to be taking this stuff here during this war. I might grab a little bit of Liège as well. Yeah. Even though we're pummeling the Bohemians, I don't think I want to break their many vassalages, because I do still want them to be somewhat strong. Um, but there's a bit of a counterweight to France. Yeah, they're plenty strong without the vassals. That's true. Um, though France is insanely strong right now. Um, but distracting France with multiple long wars in the HRE seems like a good idea. And importantly, long wars where they don't get anything. As I haven't promised France anything at all to come and fight in these. As long as they're... Yeah, and France is very enthusiastic about the war. They just love murdering Bohemians. Oh, it isn't? Yeah, that's a good point. They've built up this nice army. They want to go use it. I'm happy to point them in the direction. Um, oh, you've been encouraging migration to Russia on Alden forever, and there's nothing for them to do there. Yeah, you can work at assimilating people into our culture. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to sicking France on Castile as well. Although I can't really grow from off of Castile, so I'll probably keep throwing France at the HRE. I could get money, yeah, but I can also get money from the HRE, so. Oh, right, maybe we can just ask someone for money. No, no one wants to give me money. Can I do anything with the Pope? Well, we can ask for a divorce. Imagine wanting a divorce so bad you appeal directly to the Pope. I wonder how many papal divorces how often the papacy just allowed divorces. Ooh, that's a big army. I guess the Italian states are able to pull together larger armies than I thought. Ooh. Okay, the Bohemians still have some fight in them. They're able to ambush a isolated, well, not really ambush, but jump on an isolated French army. Although they're still taking huge casualties. Are the French actually going to win? Oh no, this is the French here. I got them mixed up. Do, do, do. Come on. This castle just doesn't want to fall. Who's this? Duchy of Drenthe. Okay. This is the Duchy of Drenthe here. Yeah, all these oh, they will pay for their treachery. We'll deal with them later. It's the noble estate. My legitimacy is kind of low as it is. But losing 10 estate satisfaction is a pain in the butt. We'll deal with them later. So England, are you even interested in this war at all? Like, where even is England on this list? There's England. Would you like a white piece? No. No, they wouldn't. Okay. I feel like the ticking war score isn't as significant in EU5 as it was in a lot of others. Oh, let's watch this fight here. So Teutons have kind of bad morale, better tactics. Oh, looks like they're gonna be routing the Bohemians here, despite being outnumbered. Did we win our siege? We did. Great. Let's pull back a little bit. Are there any foes nearby we could go siege? We could go grab Lipstadt. Oh, we finished the palace. So where are you going? Are you going there? Oh, no, you're going right to us. And we absolutely annihilate you. Great. Ooh, here's a big fight. Yeah, the Bohemians are getting clobbered in most of the stand-up fights. Suppose we can come siege down these guys. Yep. Which we've claimed illegitimately through Parliament. Let's see, how many dead have there been? Yeah, 46,000 on our side, 56,000 on the Bohemian side. You gotta understand, our war was highly justified in Parliament. We passed a law. The law said, give us your land. It's all very above board, you see. So many dead French. You're gonna get absolutely nothing out of this. That's incredible. France just gets the privilege of having fought Bohemia for a few years. Ooh, we can educate some of our children. We'll go with the diplomatic education. Ah, JJ Nitro von Luxembourg. It's true, they are getting valuable experience. JJ Nitro von Luxembourg is rowdy. Well, I've got some people trying to get out of the war. We have no tolerance for cowards. Although, if I really felt like it, we could go and get a lot of war rep agreements with these tiny little countries. It would allow us to focus our efforts a bit more. Alright. Nancy's Kingdom. Where the heck even is Pay the Nuncy? Here's Pay the Nuncy. They have Salm. I don't want that land. I don't want France to have that land, so give me your pocket change. And you can pay me war reparations, which will be like a nickel. We could execute their ruler. Can humiliate them as well. What else could we do to these guys? Annul all your treaties with Bohemia. Annul all your treaties with England. Yeah, I think that's all I can reasonably extract from these people. Alright, you're off the hook, Pay the Nancy. Give us your money. Who else wants out? Wiltlick wants out. They annul their treaties, will get eaten by France. I think they're a subject of Bohemia. So Bohemia would still protect them. Ugh, I don't want to do all these separate piecing. Although it would probably bring me the most money. It would be just such a pain in the butt. So how much money do they Pay the Nancy even give me? 12 cents? Thank God we're getting that money. It's going to be critical to our economy. How many loans do I have left? Just one. Okay. Pays Messé. Where is Pays Messé? I actually border Pays Messé. I might want to eat this land. What do you make here? Wheat and clay. Yeah, this would be such an ugly border, though. Nah, we're not eating Pays Messé just yet. Pays Messé, you can pay me your war reps. And all your money. Which is not much money at all. Huh, I can't vassalize them. Interesting. I wouldn't mind vassalizing them. Is that something I could do in the Greater War? Can lead the Holy Roman Empire? Huh, no. Right, well, let's figure out what land I want. I want that. I want some bits of Liège. Do I want all of Liège? It's probably getting a little too greedy. With that little piece of Liège there, even out our borders a little. And grab that as well. There, I'll clean up my borders a little bit. And I want to give some land to the Palatinate. Maybe that? See, they like that a lot. Ah, but that's way over the treaty. Okay, make sure this goes to Bavaria. Right, the ones I would like to separate piece are these little oh. Ah, that's why you can't separate piece them. Because they're like personal union people. Although Waldstadt is able to ask for a separate piece. They're all trying to get out of this war now. Religious family requests aid. Well, prestigious family. If they're so prestigious, they can help themselves. You guys ready for peace yet? No? Okay. I mean, we kind of are just murdering a bunch of peasants. Gosh, I must have a pretty massive technological edge over much of Europe, because we're just deleting armies whenever our force finds anyone. Yeah, well, I mean, we're not so much crushing as I've allied France, and we're just sicking France on the HRE. And France is happily going out and murdering everyone for us to the tune of 57,000 casualties. Actually, we're starting to run out of French people. Hmm. Although it's a good size number of the remaining opposing forces is the English. And they've so far refused to send any kind of help. But it would feel better if England wasn't in the war anymore. I don't want to pay England money to go away. Yeah, we're... I've spent much of the session today ruining France's reputation with everyone else in Europe and making sure France hates everyone else in Europe. Except for me, I'm the best buddy. And after doing that for a while, they decided they wanted to ally me. And I've dragged them into 2 very long and bloody wars. Not for me, though. We haven't really done any fighting. But all of France's vassals, oh boy, they've gone and done a lot of fighting for us. Did you guys accept this? Oh, they would accept this peace treaty now. And everyone is happy with it? Great. Well, hold on. I need to make sure this is going to them. Okay. And everyone thinks this is a great treaty. Let's just squeeze some money out of Bohemia. Everyone is happy with the treaty. Very good. And we gobble up a bunch of land. Sounds like a deal. Oh, wait, hold on. Are the Teutons happy? I don't actually see them on the list anymore. Did they peace out? No, Teutonic Order is still here. Oh, they're hidden among the plus 12. But honestly, if I lose the Teutonic Order over this, I'm not going to lose too much sleep over that. So we could end this here. Well, there's still more war score to be gained. Yeah, let's let the war continue. I wouldn't mind giving Upper Bavaria a bit more land. Oh, we have the Claim Throne CB on Portugal. I'm sure France would love to... We have the Claim Throne CB on Castile? Would France like to go and claim Castile's throne for me? Oh man, so many possibilities here. How long do we have this for? Another 5 years. Oh, France is gonna get us all kinds of stuff. Well, hopefully we... Maybe I should just peace out now. Conserve France's strength for us. Ooh, we can squeeze a bit more money out of Bohemia. Everyone seems to be happy with this. Oh, but I... No, I don't want this. I want this to go... I keep giving it to Palatinate, but they... not Palatinate, but Bavaria. But they keep... game keeps switching it back. Yeah, okay, that's good. How bad is the AE we're gonna get? It's pretty bad. Am I being a little too greedy? Suppose we could leave off the town of Mayen. Oh, that's included. Yeah, we don't need that. We're still going to be getting an awful lot of AE with this. Oh, where Bohemia pays war reparations to Luxembourg. Yes, you're definitely doing that. Oh, we can cancel some Bohemian subjects. Yeah, you're gonna release them. Okay, that's getting to be too expensive. What about just give us even more money? Even more money is good. Sure. Ah, we have a celebratory daughter. This will be Kaladina. Delightful. Alright, Teutonic Order, are you angry with me? No, they don't care that they didn't get any land. Okay. So the AI doesn't seem to care if you just don't give them what you promised? Let's integrate that. Integrate Swabian. Damn you, game. That was meant to go to the Bavarians. Okay, we'll integrate that as well. But we can just sell that to Bavaria. I guess that would work even better for me. Here you go. Give us $1,000, please. I tried to give it to Bavaria so many times, but I guess we'll just take it ourselves and then sell it to them. That works. And we'll repay all our debts. Okay. Now, we're not going to do this war now, but I do want to know... we have levies raised. Can I lower my levies? No, they have to be in... Yeah, they got the money. Oh, you've never had it not... Also, how much money am I getting from these war reps? $68 a month from war reps. We're over our fort limit? Ooh, we got another government reform. Black Chambers is awfully tempting. I've been using a lot of... I've been using my spies a lot. Yeah, we're going with Black Chambers. It also gives innovative. Alright, let's disband our levies. Okay. Why can't I call them in? Or why is France grayed out here? Does France have a treaty with them? Ah, no, it's... I think it's because they have... France has raised levies, so they can't? Maybe? With all the exiled troops? Okay, so I now make more manpower than my army maintenance, so that's good. My armies will very slowly replenish. Nice to happy nobles, block lowborn commanders, plus 100% army tradition. Well, this gives centralization, which I like. Yeah, let's go with ruler general. And I think we'll do common language for language of appeal. Has France managed to drop all their levies? I just want to know if they would join. No, they wouldn't. Why not? Ah, they like Castile too much. Well, I've been hearing some really awful things about Castile. Wait, would they join against Castile? Oh, it's still grayed out. Huh. They apparently have a very positive view of going to war with Castile. Yeah, but here I can click on them, but not when it's Castile. Are they in a war together? I don't know what's preventing me from calling them in against Castile. Yeah, it doesn't say France doesn't want to. Levy availability. -12. But then if I do... Here, target opinion -52. Anyway, that'll be something for next time. Definitely next stream, we're going to try to PU Castile and Portugal with the help of France's armies. But I got some other things to do today, so we're going to go ahead and save. This is Luxembourg 07. I guess I forgot to make a Luxembourg 06 save. Okay, let's see. Is there anybody else streaming? Dark Young is streaming. I'll throw you guys over to Dark Young. Raid dork _ young _. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll catch you all next time.